Whew. So we did 70 to 70. Do a couple more. I keep on mic dropping stream. It's done. Oh. Alright, so now we drop the weight down. Alright. One more set of dips. Oops. Alright, done with dips. Got cable flies. I've not done this on this rack yet, so I don't know how much weight I need, how to set it up. Look, I'm playing limbo on that thing. Let me try this. See how this feels. It's supposed to be 112 to 15. easy. Yeah, it like cut out on me for some reason, and it like kicked me off. So I had to restart the stream. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming to multiple platforms at once, or I don't know. My PC was lagging a little bit, so. Yeah, it's 8:30 already. Your grandma must be close then. That must be nice. I don't really have a lot of family that's that close to me, at least. I think I'm gonna try 25s. I don't know if it's gonna be too heavy, but we can try. Yeah, we try to. It's just we have to travel far to see family, so it's kind of crappy in that sense. But it's also kind of nice. Yeah, and there's pros and cons. Having family close and not having them close. Thanks. I feel like yesterday I had, so the way I had my like meal plan structured for um, like my off season phase is I have like 42 meals in a week, you know, because I do 6 times a day, and so I do 2 like free meals a week. And yesterday, since it was my son's birthday, we went out to eat, and I like absolutely destroyed this pizza. And pizza does not do well with me, but the point of the story, this pizza had pepperoni and hot honey on it. I don't know if you've ever had hot honey before, but it was absolutely delicious. Uh, 25. I didn't eat like a ton. I mean, I definitely destroyed that pizza by myself, but it wasn't that bad. I wouldn't say it was like bloated too much because like it was a lot of. It's like towards the end of the day, and days I don't work out, I eat less food, so it wasn't like I was overly stuffed, I would say, but the hot honey is like, it's like spicy, so I feel like the spice got me more than anything, because I usually don't eat like super spicy food. I don't know if they have that kind of stuff by you or anything, but I never had it. No, I had someone make it for me. Because I had them make that for me, and then also like the Discord, they set up my Discord. which I haven't really gotten too much into yet, but the plan is, it's just been a busy week for me. So I've been trying to get everything ready, and yeah, that took a lot of work to get going. And of course, there's obviously not like, yeah, you probably did. I remember you and what's her name? I forget her name, but the runner, she joined too. And I mean, obviously it'll grow once hopefully I get more people, but the goal is to grow it if possible. I usually do dark mode on like everything that I have. I like dark mode like everything. I need to figure out a way to like get my stream out there more. I feel like this section is kind of like not very popular for one, and I stream on YouTube too, and YouTube is like absolutely dead. I don't know if there's like a certain way that I need to like set it up so like start to find people, and then I can't stream on TikTok yet. I think I need like 1,000 followers or something like that, which will probably take me a long time. And then, yeah, I just like started all my social media, so it's gonna take forever. Yeah, I don't know how that works. It seems kind of odd to me that you'd have that many followers and only a couple viewers, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, I only have like what, 28 followers, and like I think the most I've ever had sitting in the stream was like 10. So, and I don't know if that was just like lucky one day or what, but yeah. I mean, if you go, I mean, I didn't look today, but if I just look at the fitness and health section, there's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15 people streaming right now. And out of those 15, 6, like all of them have less than 10 except for one person, which he's like a food person who has like 100. Everyone else is like less than 10. So it's not even like a big thing where it's like you need to scroll down a bunch or anything. It's just there's nobody in here. But I get it, it's not really like a gaming channel either, so I can see why people wouldn't. I just need to figure out how to drive like, I don't know if I could stream like this type of content though in the IRL section, could I? Or this is in IRL, right? Yeah, that'd be sick. Because that's what I like. That's why I need to grow like on Instagram and TikTok, so I can get people like that are into like bodybuilding and stuff. Because I know like people will watch and like hang out and talk bodybuilding. Because I mean, I'll do that like all day long, but there's not really that audience on Twitch. Figure. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're good. I think I added you on PSN. I've been playing like Diablo 4, the new season a little bit. I think so. My name is Physic on there, so you probably wouldn't know it's me. I love remote play. Yeah, I use this thing like my PlayStation Portal. I use that in bed like a lot. Yeah, that's cool. I think I sent it to you, so you should have it. I think I just got it. I heard a notification. Probably. Yeah, I think I got it. One more 10 push-ups. And PlayStation, cool, man. How did you? I don't think you met. Let me know earlier. How did your game go yesterday? You said you were playing with a friend. Nice. That's awesome. First playthrough, we lost. Back on track. Oh, that looks actually pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at it, a couple videos that are here. It looks like pretty, I wouldn't say simple, but like kind of easy to just like pick up and just play for like just chilling on the couch or whatever and playing. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Overcooked. Looking at it. I don't know if you've ever played that before. I can't believe I'm done already. I feel like I need to make this just my workout, I think, for this day. Making food, yeah. Did 7 for that. Yeah, we did pretty good. How many push-ups have I done in a row? Real push-ups? Not a lot. Like when I do those two, I mean, I did a bunch of chest today. So I think my first set I did like 15, and that time I did 12, I think. And I'm just going to failure, so I'm literally just trying to burn out my chest. But like, if I'm just like trying to do push-ups for speed or something like that, you could probably do a lot. Pull-ups, again, I feel like pull-ups and push-ups are very similar, where like you can do pull-ups with like really good form and only do a couple of them, or you could do pull-ups with really bad form and probably do a bunch of them. So when I'm doing pull-ups for like good form, you know, definitely not more than 10. Probably more like, with like really good form, like 6. But like, to put in perspective, when I literally just like did pull-ups just for like, I don't know, just trying to do like as many or as much pull-ups as possible and didn't really know good form, I used to be able to do pull-ups with like 245 plates hanging from me and do like weighted pull-ups. But my form was terrible, but I still did it, you know? And I'd do like a handful of reps or whatever, 10 reps maybe, but the form was so awful that it's like I wouldn't even call them pull-ups. Could I still do that? With weight? With less weight? Maybe. I haven't had the need to really add in weight with pull-ups in a long time. Mostly because I focus on like really good forms, like really get a deep stretch at the bottom, pause, go all the way up, get a good like stretch at the top too. Yeah, exactly. So like, I really don't do a ton of like reps, I would say. I do more for like, can I feel it in my like lats or my back where I'm trying to like pull, versus you see people doing like the, what's it called, the tipping, is that what they call it, on the CrossFit, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, when you first work out, it's more like you don't really know any better. So the more you learn, I guess. So, and I did actually get a new. I think I might switch up my workout plan again. I know we like built this one, and I think I like it and everything. But I think I found a better split that I like better. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish out this week doing it, and then starting next week, I think I'm gonna do Monday an upper day, Tuesday a lower day, Wednesday will be my normal rest day, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be push pull legs. So that way I hit every body part twice in a week. Instead of the way that I'm doing it right now, it's more like a bro split when I only hit like everything once. So that's a plan at least. And that workout fell short. It's like less than an hour. I didn't do cardio this morning either. Ab and thigh. My weight's just been going up, so hopefully I'm like filling out again, but I feel like it's pretty good. But like looking at my weight for the week, so, since I switched my diet up, my weight's been like going up pretty consistently. Like I started the week at 181, and this morning I was 185. Yeah, me too. 185.8 this morning. I mean, my average for the week or the last 7 days is 183. So my goal is to keep it. Oh, you guessed mine? Yeah, you're perfect. Right on. My goal is to like gain like a pound, 2 pounds a week. It's probably a little bit more than I probably should be, but I feel like that's a pretty solid goal, at least until I get up to like 210. And then hopefully by then I can, I mean, that's another like, what, 25 pounds? When you cut, what was your goal? I mean, I wasn't really going for a goal. I was more going for like stage lean. So my lowest I got to was like around 180. Yeah, 180, 181. And I probably still had another like 15 pounds to go, I would say, if I had to guess. So that'd be like 165 on stage, which would still be a lot better than when I stepped on stage last time, but I want to get to a point where I cut for a prep and I'm like right at weight cap, or I can really like suck down that last little bit. 175. Yeah, a lot of it's just diet, really. I mean, I don't move a lot during the day, and I've been trying to like still do cardio, but for me, it's just adjusting my diet, like little tweaks, and my weight just moves. I sometimes will have a stall for like maybe a week, week and a half, but then I think my body just like, I mean, everything being the same, like all my cardio is the same, my steps are basically the same, my food is the same, like down to the gram, it's like all the same. And then like I'll kind of stay the same for like a week or two, maybe like only a week and a half. And then all of a sudden, like overnight, I'll lose like 3 pounds randomly or something. So sometimes your body just has to like, maintain and then like let go of all that. It's pretty rare that I like see like a steady decline. Yeah, it could be water too. I do track my water too, but I keep my water intake pretty high. That's why like when I work out in the evening like this, like you can tell I've had like a ton of water. My waist gets kind of thick. But I mean, I've drank what 2 gallons of water already today. So, I mean, that's kind of a lot. But like when I wake up in the morning and use the bathroom, like my waist is much smaller. But that's when I also weigh myself, is first thing in the morning after I use the restroom. So yeah, just to keep things consistent. You'd be super proud of me too. Last night, I wrote this down, 7.5 hours of sleep last night. I didn't do a cardio this morning, but I got 7.5 hours of sleep. Is it typical? It does get annoying when you weigh a bit more or less. I mean, yeah, it can get annoying. To be honest, the scale is a tool in the toolbox, right? So it's like, yeah, you have the scale to like help you make sure you're going in the right direction, kind of. But like, for instance, when I was cutting down for this last, I thought I was going to prep. Like, if I go back, there's a week that I stayed at between 187 and 185 for a week and a half. And it was just like kind of annoying because it was like, I should be losing weight with this amount of food and this amount of cardio and all that stuff, and it just wasn't moving. And then I went from weighing 185 to 181. Like it was 4 pounds overnight, no changes. And then I stayed around that 181 for that next week or so. And then I decided to go ahead and push up instead of keep dieting down. But I'd argue, like, if I looked at my pictures, I do like a check-in every week. So like on the Discord, I do like a weekly check-in, and I basically do like video check-in. So I do like all my mandatory poses, basically. So like front, side relax, rear relax, front double bicep, side chest, side tricep, back double bicep, ab and thigh. Basically go through all the poses, and I take like a video every week so that like later, if I want to be like, all right, here's what I was eating for that week, here's like my workouts that I did, my steps, my cardio, and all that stuff, and I can see week to week like how I look differently each week. So every Sunday is when I do my like check-ins. So like this last Sunday, I posted like my check-in on the Discord. So I'm gonna upload that like every week. Yeah, I'm definitely filling out for sure. I can like just feel it in the way like my shirts fit and stuff like that. So I typically wear like a polo to work, and I notice like my arms and chest like we're filling out my shirt, my polo that I wear like a lot more. So I can definitely tell like visually like I'm changing. Yeah, the camera angle can make a little bit of a difference too. Yeah, I need to get me some more. Shoot, if I get up to 230, I'm gonna need a whole new wardrobe. That's one thing my wife hates. Always having, she'll be like, "Oh, can you wear this shirt with this and that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that doesn't fit me anymore." I think I have a picture with me at my heaviest, and I'm really not that crazy stocky. Let me see. I'll send you a picture of what I look like when I was like my heaviest. I really don't even, I wouldn't even say I look like that crazy out of shape. I don't know if I can find. Would have been some time. There, I just sent it to you on Instagram. You can see like that was me at my heaviest. I could have sent it to you on Discord. I didn't. I just sent it to you on Instagram. But that wasn't me at my heaviest. And right there I was like 210-ish. So I'm not like super fat, but you can tell. I mean, it's a side chest, and you can tell like my waist is definitely a lot thicker. My shoulder width is a lot like wider. I'll say right now my legs are bigger than in this picture though when I was my heaviest. But you can definitely tell like I'm just Mr. Thick Boy. Yeah, not too fat or anything. I'm sure I'll get a little soft, but I want to at least have a little bit of a waist if possible. Yeah, I still feel like I feel like proportionally I'm not too far away from that though. Like I said, I think I'll look much better than that at 210 this time. Yeah, you want to have balance, especially because I'm going to compete in classic probably again. I might do bodybuilding. Who knows? If I can get heavy enough, I wouldn't mind doing bodybuilding because I'm pretty. I consider myself pretty short. So I mean, proportions is really big. Yeah, that'd be the ultimate goal. You can get. They have what's called masters. So like in bodybuilding, you can basically go once you turn 35. There's like divisions for masters division, and you can still get your pro card in the different categories. Then, what's up, James? James Chris. Thanks, man. I'm doing pretty good. I just got done with a chest workout. Uh, just kind of chilling out for a little bit. Yeah, so I feel like because I'm going to be 34 this year, I'll be 35 next year. So I feel like if I can put on enough size in the next, what was that, 18 months or so, I could be around my weight cap then. Goals or resolution? I need to put on some size. I was dieting down for a show. It was going to be in August, and I was kind of self-coaching myself, and I started dieting down, and I was doing classic, and I started getting some posing and stuff done. I was about like 14 weeks out, and just a few people that I were talking to said I really should put on some more size, and just to be competitive. So I decided to pull the plug on that and try to switch things up and try to push my weight up a little bit. So yeah, it's a process, man. It's not overnight, that's for sure. Yeah, I track everything. Yeah, diet's all dialed in. My weight's been steadily going up, so that's good. Do you often do stretching or warm ups? I'm trying to do it more. So I did some mobility sessions with like, I don't know if you've heard of them. It's called Stretch Lab. I don't know if it's just a Texas like local business or something like that. But basically, it's like these guys that like do an assessment on you and tell you all the things that are wrong with your body. And my big thing that I found out that I need to work on is hip mobility. So I've been trying to really figure out how to open up my hips more. So especially when I typically don't do a lot of squatting, but now that I'm like at the home gym and I'm gonna be like strictly working out at home, I really need to work on my hip mobility so I can do some like good like back squatting and stuff like that, or even front squatting. So I need to really work on my hip mobility. If you have any recommendations, I've been doing some like 90-90s every night, and I forget what it's called, but it's kind of where you like lay down on your back, you like lay your hands off to your side like this, and you like cross your legs over and try to get your like knees or the opposite foot like over on the side that touch the ground. And then also like the hip flexors, if you go down like one knee and really like push and get those hip flexors open up. So I'm not the mobility expert by any means, so I've been trying to explore those things on my own, but I'm just getting started. I thought it was ankle mobility the whole time too, because I always hear people that have like, you know, I wouldn't say pain, but like weird squatting technique and stuff like that, where they have poor ankle mobility, and it's really common. So I thought that was an issue for me, but apparently it's more just like my hips. What's going on, Ice? How you doing tonight? I finished with my workout already, so I'm just kind of hanging out talking. Yeah, I feel like the side lunge is probably pretty good too. And I feel like I should start getting into it now because, I mean, as I get bigger, I'll probably get worse. 14? Do you have access to a gym at home, or like a gym that you can go train at, or are you talking working out kind of with no equipment? Yeah, sure. I'd love to hear it. It's funny that you say that because when I got posing lessons done, that was another thing that they told me I should work on. I don't really feel it, but I guess when you do your like your rear poses, or even like your back to both biceps, getting that shoulder rotation so you can like pull your shoulders forward is like super important. Yeah, you have access to a gym, or you are working at home without equipment. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Appreciate it. Standing mobility lunge. Yeah, I definitely could work on that too. Both, mostly at gym at my school. So I would say, the first thing that I do is like really focus on like really good form and technique. A lot of people like to swing weights around and heavy weights at, try to impress everyone at school. Don't be one of those guys. So focus on getting really good technique and trying to connect with whatever muscle you're trying to work. And I say make sure you hit all of your body parts. Don't be one of those guys that just train, like arms every day. I was definitely like I did sports and I hated squatting and doing like deadlifts and stuff like that. I only did it because I had to for sports. And once I stopped doing sports, I stopped doing all that stuff. And I definitely, like 100% when I was in my mid 20s, I was the definition of chicken legs. Like, I had a pretty okay size like upper body, and my legs were like pencils. And yeah, my wife finally called me out, and I'm like, you know what? I need to start working on my legs again. Yeah, deadlift's a really good exercise to get good at. Really practice on good form, driving through your heels. Make sure you're connecting with like everything while you're doing it. Like for me, when I deadlift, like I struggle sometimes like getting like the lat activation when I do deadlifts and like pulling the slack, driving through the heels. It's a really good exercise to get strong at for sure. And then the other thing I would say is get your diet in check. So I don't know how you set up your diet or what you kind of eat. You can kind of get away with eating kind of whatever you want when you're in school. But I'll say for me, I just kind of ate whatever. But making sure you're getting adequate protein um, is really important. And then if you're trying to gain weight, just increase your carb intake. I do what's called carb cycling. So most of the time, my protein stays pretty much the same, but I'll adjust my protein a little bit based on if I have a low carb day when I don't train. And then on training days, my protein might drop a little bit, not much below like a pound per or a gram per pound of body weight. And then my carbs will obviously be much higher on days that I work out. And then I do one high day where it's like 3 times the amount of carbs I normally do. And that's just because I'm trying to grow right now. So I also try to structure my carbs around my workout. So making sure you have a pre-workout meal and a post-workout meal that are the majority of your carbs, I would say, is optimal. Obviously with some protein. And I don't like keeping my fats around my workout window if I can, just because when you eat the carbs, you're going to spike your insulin, and so it's going to shuttle all that into your. If you have any fat, it'll at least go in there. Yeah, have a good night. I'm going to hop off too. I've been streaming for a little bit. It's simple and straightforward. Just keep both your hands in praying position, pointing downwards, palm closed. Oh, behind your back, not behind your head. Are you thinking about this? Kind of like this? I wrap them like this. I definitely feel like a little bit of stretch. I feel it in my chest too, but maybe that's because I just did chest. Yeah, bingo. Yeah, I'll have to try that out. Because I guess like when I do my like I said, when I do my rear double, I guess getting my shoulders to rotate forward is like an issue, I guess. I can definitely feel it though. It doesn't feel like a super tight stretch, but I can definitely feel it. I'll have to add that in for sure. Yeah, I definitely feel it. Thank you for that. If you have any good ones for hip mobility, shoot me a message for those because like I definitely need it. Keep a little distance between your hands and your back. Ooh. Not really. Yeah, definitely not. I don't know how I feel like the more I roll my shoulders forward, I guess forward or back, it doesn't really change where my hand's like just driving into my back, regardless of how I like rotate my shoulders. If that makes sense. I guess I can kind of pull it back, but holding it is kind of tough. Is that kind of what you're trying to do? Is like create that space? Want to give it a try for 2 minutes? I don't know. I feel like they're already like. I feel the stretch like. Well, not the stretch, like the burn almost for that. Man, let me pull up my timer and I'll try it. Now I'm gonna get off because I need to eat my post workout meal. Let's set my timer for 2 minutes here. Ooh. I feel like if I don't cheat too and like keep my try to keep my hands pressed together, definitely feel it. Are you like do you do like PT or something like that? Or is it just something that you've kind of learned? I guess the other thing is if I like put my knuckles into my back, I can kind of force my hands away from my back a little bit. If that makes sense. From my coach. What, like a sports coach? Or what kind of coach? Oh, fitness coach? Nice. How often do you train? Or what do you just kind of train for like general fitness, or you compete, or sports, or keep up with kids? And this 2 minutes feels forever. Still got 15 seconds. General mostly, nice. What kind of like lifting do you do? Just like and my hands are like going numb. That's pretty good, 2 minutes. Yeah, I definitely feel it. Nice. I actually am in the process of trying to get out of. Yeah, no problem. Ask him about hip mobility. Like I said, I've been like doing a lot of research on that, and I've been trying to find more things because I really noticed that I squatted. It was on Tuesday, and I didn't even put that much weight on the bar. I think I was doing like 315 or something like that, and just trying to get real deep in my back squat. And I went back and watched the VOD today, and I was like, man, I feel like I should get even deeper than I was already going. And so I really need to work on getting my hips to open up more and my hip flexors and stuff. It's just tough. Are you a gamer too? Being on Twitch? Not really. What brings you to Twitch then? You like to see other people play? Right on. Yeah, I don't. I unfortunately, I mean, I still game a little bit, but I know if I put in the effort to like stream games, I would like the rest of my life responsibilities would kind of go out the window. So All right. Well, just so you know, oh yeah, go ahead real quick. While you're typing that up, just so you know, I'm gonna train my basically full time here at the house now. Um, Monday, Tuesday, rest day, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rest day. So mouth taping exercise. So I do wear the nose strips at night when I remember. I think they help me breathe personally. I really like them. And then I heard from this bodybuilder that I follow because I wanted to try the mouth tape as well, and he mentioned you can go on Amazon because a lot of the mouth tape is really expensive. I shouldn't say really expensive; it's overpriced. You can buy. It's called Cover Roll Stretch. It's 2 inch by 10 yards, and you basically can just cut off a piece and put it on your mouth. And even if you have a beard and stuff, it'll still like work. And apparently, that's like super cheap, like tape that you can put on your face, and it won't mess up your like skin and stuff like that. So I haven't bought it yet. It's in my Amazon cart. That's why I'm looking at it. It's $15 for 10 yards, which is like super cheap compared to like if you look at was it the hostage tape or whatever, it's pretty expensive, right? So I'm gonna definitely try it out. So yeah, here I'll put it in. I'll type it in chat if you ever wanna the exact one. You just search that on Amazon and it should show up. But yeah, so I'll be streaming all my workouts, and then right now we're on a bit of a bulk to try to bulk up for hopefully doing a show maybe next year now, since this year did not work out unfortunately. But it's all part of the process, and yeah, hopefully you can stick around. Eventually, got Discord that I'm still like trying to build, and then obviously I started up some social medias. I've only been streaming a couple days, so I'm still very new. But I'm gonna try to like, be more active and stick to the schedule and all that good stuff. So hopefully I see you around again. So I'll definitely be back on again tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Let me know how that goes. But I'm gonna stop streaming. I appreciate you coming by, and hopefully I see you tomorrow, man.